never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Washington Commanders. Final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On the return, here's Agnew. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Niner defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Down the left sideline, and he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. They're going to motion Dotson to the left. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Touchdown! Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 70. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Purdy now on second down. Gets this one to Juszczyk. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And this pass caught by Gray. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This is 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
2nd and 5.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 41 Mike, 41 Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Mike 41, you better wedge that up. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. Daniels eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
54. Mike 54. I got it. Mike 54, Mike 54, Mike 54. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
From the gun on 3rd down. Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler. Room here to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's 1st down. Back to the ground with Robinson. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Daniels. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And Kittle going to have a 49ers 1st down as the tackle made up near the 35. 9 yards that time.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
The throw over the middle taken in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Purdy to throw it on first down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a gain of 34. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. He's going to use his legs here. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 14-10.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down. The final shot before break. Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
To throw on second down, Daniels. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go. 79 Broncos. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Extra point try now for Moody.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Niners 21, Commanders 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Come on, D. 54 Mike.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Throwing here, Purdy. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead grows to 14 and 24-10. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Off play action. Daniels. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 1st down, Daniels. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr. with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And Purdy's throw going to be taken in by Ayuk.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Taking it right down Broadway. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels, flush to his right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there for a first down.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So the victory here for San Francisco. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it.